One day I will find happiness, and that happiness will come from me not playing this shit game. Oh, and that's me uninvited from future FM content creator events. In the last episode, we took on Chievo, and unsurprisingly this season, like the majority of the teams we faced, we managed to lose the game by a goal to nil via a penalty. And I went into the next game thinking, okay, well, that's one game down, we've got 2 more games left, we could still survive. That was until the week after, where Crotone played just before us, and they beat Verona by a goal to nil, and that relegated us. I mean, the fact that I had to rely on Hellas Verona, the team that I've beaten twice this season, and the only team I've beaten twice this season, says it all.
You freaking pricks! When will you learn? When will you learn?
The board then decided to increase both my wage budget and my transfer budget next season. I mean, where was the money in January, you fucking idiots? I mean, I might as well resign, but this series is attempting not to get sacked. I've been relegated and I haven't been sacked. How does that make sense? You know, I've done more for the teams at the bottom of the table with me in our battle to survive than I did for my own team. But Fiorentina now have survived relegation after they beat us 3-0 at home in our final game in Serie A at home. So at least I gave a proper send-off to the fans. In other news, my assistant manager was in the press conference saying that our relegation can be blamed on a problematic September, although when I went to check the results, I saw that we drew twice that month at least. I mean, me personally, I would blame it on the run between January and April, because we only won 3 games out of a possible 15. Oh, I've just gone back to edit this, I've realised it wasn't even 3 wins. Fantastic, that makes it even worse. I see there are a few Premier League jobs now up for grabs, and I mean, I might be in with a fair shout, because what other manager can lead Benevento to 30 points in Serie A? I mean, the manager in real life hasn't yet, so if anything, I am a good manager. Obviously, if we put the relegation aside. And also, finally, before we move into our game against Cagliari to end the season, the board have said that apparently I've improved player confidence so much. I mean, we haven't won since March, so I don't know what I've done, but now they're not even going to sack me, so I can't even get that right. But anyway, let's move into our final game of the Serie A season, and probably the final game Benevento will ever play in Serie A, let's face it. But with that in mind, and playing Cagliari at home, I've decided to play a weaker team. So we're playing a lot of the fringe players. So obviously in goal is Piscatelli, who hasn't played all season. At right back I've got Bright Jamfi, and then Astrav Lazar is playing. In midfield I've got Raman Chibson, Nicholas Viola. Then we're playing 4-2-3-1, so Valentin Stocker will play his last game for us as well, with D'Alessandro and Paragini on the wings, and Massimo Koda, who we're still waiting to score a goal, is up front. And on the bench is my best player by far, Amato Cicciaretti, who will be leaving the club after this game on a free transfer. So I can't even make any money off him either. It's just brilliant. This whole series has been fucking brilliant. Okay, answer me this. Is this the most pointless game ever shown on a Football Manager series? Because if it isn't, link me what is. This is trash. I don't know why I have to live com this game. But I might as well, seeing as it's the last game of the season, and if we lose, we're bottom of the league, even though we haven't been bottom of the league all year. Incredible scenes. But this is the last game in a Benevento shirt for a few of these players, such as Cicciaretti, Lucchioni, you know, the guy that got done for doping, which I've now referenced about 20 million times in this series. So if we could go out with a win, maybe to end the season, a win would be nice, or just not lose, so we don't end up bottom of the league. I mean, I feel like I'm going to have to play another season this with Benevento. I don't know how I haven't been sacked yet. Like, I would have thought I would have been sacked. Cagliari have just missed. This is why both of us are getting relegated. You know, the better teams would have put those chances away. But I can't score because I've got a striker that has up front who hasn't scored for 5 months. We're still waiting for him to score, and then they're bottom of the league, and now they're not. So yeah, we're now bottom of the league because they've taken the lead. I mean, it's a disappointing end to a disappointing series under a disappointing manager. Fuck this game. And the other biggest problem is that a lot of my players are loanees. So like, when I come back in the summer after the break, I'm going to have about 6 players, and none of them are going to be good. Oh, Cagliari in the attack is 2-0. It looks like we're ending the season bottom of the league. Well done, lads. We've bottled it so hard. We were 10th. We were 10th going into the new year, and we've won like 3 games since then, and now we're ending up bottom of the league. Truly astonishing scenes in Italy. Truly astonishing. Now it looks like we may have a highlight, although I have a feeling we're just going to lose the ball and they're going to score. Oh, they got in the box. Koda. You know it's an end of season game when Massimo Coda finally scores a goal. I think he's gone 24 hours without scoring. What is this, a YouTube video? Oh, 24 hours without scoring, experiment gone wrong. And then a woman's breasts in the thumbnail, even though that has no relevance to what on earth the subject's about. Clickbait at its very finest. I mean, I might as well start clickbaiting the time. I might as well just write Coda scores, and it will get millions of views because people just don't believe it. We're on the attack again. Like, surely this isn't going to happen. Surely we're not going to equalise. After being 2-0 down, we've lost the ball. So, that was a premature end to that attack. Not for the first time this season, and not for the last time in my management. Cagliari coming in the attack again. Like, I might as well just got overload for the last 45 minutes. Should we just do that? Should we just got overload? Last 45, the game's over. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. What are we playing the most? Standard. We're just going to go overload. Next 45 minutes, pump the ball into the box, overload. 2 strikers up front. They've made it 3-1. It's Gregory Van der Ville. Oh, Jesus Christ. We conceded to Gregory Van der Ville. I mean, the last time he was relevant was FIFA 12. 6 years ago. We're bottom of the league. Look at that. Look at that. After all that, and we've ended up bottom of the league this year. Show me something else. Yeah, perhaps instead of conceding 3.5, concede 1. Cause that would be something different. Utterly shit. This team are utter crap. Like, it's why on earth did I manage in Italy? It's hit the post and somehow gone out. Like, I don't know how that hadn't gone in. Oh, Melchiori's on a hat-trick. Sal. Oh, it's a great save by Piscatelli. The only appearance he's had all season, he's already conceded more goals than my first-choice goalkeeper. Incredible! The amount of times I'm going to say incredible, because it truly is incredible. Now, what's the Italian word for bottle? Is it bottiglia? No. Bottiloli. Bottiloni. Bottelli. Oh, it's 4-1. Well, I think I deserve that for that awful Italian impression. We're 4-1 down to the team, I mean, who were bottom of the league. They're not bottom of the league anymore. We're going to make some changes. Who should I send on? All these options are screaming out to me, don't play me. So we're going to send on Cicciaretti, seeing this is his last game in a Benevento shirt. I mean, it can't get worse, can it? I mean, we've got 4 up front. Like, surely we have to score from this opportunity. Oh, Paragini. He hasn't done anything this year. Will he do something? He just hits it straight at the goalkeeper. That is a surprise of epic proportions. Maybe if I pay the ref enough, he'll call time now. I think an hour of play is good enough. We don't need to watch any more awful football. Coda has scored again. Like, I mean, I'm fucked off that he scored now. He scores twice at the end of the season, and when I needed him to score between the months of January and May, he couldn't hit a barn door. But suddenly, when we're now relegated, he decides, oh, I'm going to score again, and now he's got 20 goals this season, which will probably make him 3rd top goal scorer in the league. Now that fucks me off so much. No, I'm going to release him after this game. Fuck the 4 million. I don't want Massimo Coda here in this team if he's only going to score when we get relegated. Actually, you know what? He's on a hat-trick, so we're going to take him off, because I've had enough of this guy. We're going to send on another striker who can't score. Maybe he'll score twice as well. Who knows? Oh, look, another highlight. Is it going to go to Yemelo? I've been saying Gemello all season. I've realised that's the wrong pronunciation. But now I'm going to say his name right, and he's not going to score. Oh, look, Cicciaretti is 4-3. What a surprise. Now, if we could get a 4th in the game of the season, then, you know, we might actually not finish bottom. Oh my god, there's a highlight. Oh god, I've got to stop being sarcastic. I mean, we've been on overload for 45 minutes and we've scored more goals in this. Oh, gee, I should have been on overload all season. Stockeye, oh, Melo's put it wide. I mean, Massimo Coda would have put that in. Yeah, you sub off your striker who's on high in confidence for a striker that isn't. And then the striker that isn't on confidence, high in confidence, you know, doesn't score. Stockeye. It's a penalty. Oh my god, we've got a penalty. Wow, you know, Massimo Coda could have been on here to get the hat-trick, but unfortunately I took him off because he was annoying me. And it's going to be Cicciaretti on his last game for the club to actually stop us from finishing bottom. Oh, Christ. This sarcasm's actually giving me a headache. This team's giving me a headache as well. Oh, Matteo Cicciaretti to make it 4-4. You just... Oh, my God. It's 4-4. We've scored 4 in a game. And we're not losing. What the fuck? Oh, we've come back from 4-1 down to make it 4-4. Oh, dear me. There's a highlight straight up. End the game. Just end. Oh, my God. We're going to get another goal, aren't we? We're clearly going to get another goal. Oh, they fired it over. What? Oh my god. You know what? Last 2 minutes of the season. Push forwards. Just do what you want. I don't care anymore. So we went 4-1 down, and I was saying we're going to finish bottom of the league. We've come back to draw 4-4, and we have not finished bottom of the league. Now, if that is not success, then I don't know what is. I mean, the ball can't stop me after this, and clearly I am the right manager. What a performance. What a way to end the season. What a shit series this has been.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling, too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.